This is the video review for Transformers Animated Deluxe Swindle. This is one I've really been looking forward to, and it's been a couple of months since I was first starting to be told that, hey, any day now Swindle's showing up, and finally, he has. He's an SUV from the episode of the same name. He's a kind of armored Jeep tank thing. Not tank, but just looks like an armored vehicle of some sort. Especially with the giant gun. The gun, of course, is removable. And before we move on to the car itself, just something neat about the gun is that when it's sitting normally, there's some clear purple plastic visible through these vents. It's hard to tell, but when you arm it, suddenly everything turns orange, which is kind of cool. So you can tell whether the missile's in the launcher or not simply by looking at those vents, which is kind of neat. I will set that off to the side. One of the things I'm noticing too, just looking at the camera screen on the back, this is actually a much closer in color to this. For some reason the camera's picking it up a little weird. It feels like it could end up being the type of paint that gets a little sticky, but this feels okay. But just something to look out for on your Swindles. But yeah, this matches this a lot closer to the naked eye. I'm not sure why the camera's making it look so different. It's still a different color, but it's not quite as pronounced as the camera's making it. He rolls okay. Just again, no painted windows on the back. I'm sure that repro labels or just someone who mixes up the right colored paint can take care of that, because there are painted windows on the side in kind of a metallic purple. But enough about vehicle mode. Here's the underside here. To transform into a robot, you want to flip these tires in and then pull this whole back piece out and rotate it and then pull it down. And there you have his legs, split them. And then you want to open up these right here and flip these panels up and flip that down. That's going to be his backpack. And then you want to flip up and do the whole front end of the car and flip that up like this. You can see his head there too. Flip his arms down, rotate them. His arms down, rotate. You flip his head up here. There you go. Helps you get behind there and push it up. Flip his head up and flip the torso into place. Right there, just like that. And then these front panels, you want to flip this clear purple plastic down here, and flip his thumb down. And this whole piece slides up to the side on the hinge there. And then this little tab right here on the back plugs into a slot on the arm to lock that in place. And then you can position his hands however you wish. Like that. Same thing over here. Move this, you can see the hinge here. Just move that around. And then tab it into place right there. And then position the hand. Bring the thumb around. And there you have Swindle in robot mode. You can rotate these panels up to give him his over-the-shoulder guns here. He does have a tab. He doesn't have one over here, but he does have a peg hole over here to attach the cannon. And in a neat little feature, basically you can flip his torso forward and flip out this gun and then flip his torso back up. And that's how the torso attachment works. That's how that torso gun works. And it just tabs into place there. Again, one of my favorite characters, mostly in the fiction and the comic books. We didn't do a whole lot on the original cartoon, and definitely on animated, I definitely liked him. I'm a big fan of Fred Willard too, so the fact that he was doing his voice didn't hurt. But overall, just a great character and a great figure. He's a little on the short side for an animated deluxe. see if I can get some figures here to compare him to. Here he is with Snarl. And you can see he's not much taller than Snarl, but he's definitely bulky. Again, much like Snarl. But a very nice figure. There's a Snarl. Let's see, who else should we pair him with? He did fight Bumblebee, so here he is with Bumblebee. And again, Bumblebee is a little bit taller than him. Here he is with Deluxe Blur. You can see Blur's a lot taller. Jazz. And here we go, just Soundwave. He's taller than Soundwave. Another short but bulky figure, just to get an idea of his size. So yeah, there you have it. Transformers Animated Swindle. Probably my most anticipated figure for a couple of months now, and it's nice to actually finally have him in hand. He's very cool. And I kind of like the fact that he's a little short like that. He definitely is reminiscent of his original G1 toy. He's just kind of short and squat and cute. Like I said, just as a bolo tie. Kind of a flat face. Okay, now I'm just ranting because I'm going on and on because I like the figure so much. But there he is, Animated Swindle. Definitely worthy of a purchase when he comes out.